you've met me at a very strange time in my life. And his name is Robert Paulson. 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 His name is Robert... Hey everybody, Troa here, back for another episode of Elite Dangerous. And in this episode, it's a very special episode because now we are in Phase 3, or Beta 3, of Elite Dangerous Beta 2.1 for the Engineers Update. And what does that mean? Well, it means that the Mayhem phase of the beta has started. And what does that mean? Well, it means that everything is now available at every engineer. So if we go in here and we go to the engineer's workshop, we have all of the things that we are going to be ever able to have in the engineers, at least at this current point in time, available from every single engineer. Doesn't matter which one you go to. Now, the other thing, and oh, that's not all, but wait, if you go to any of these things, everything costs fish. The fish god is pleased with this news, so everything, absolutely everything, is up for grabs and we get to actually test this. So, before we get any further into this, I'm so excited, I can't wait. I was actually not going to record at first, I was going to grind, but no, I don't have to, so awesome. First and foremost, Frontier, sincerely, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to actually test everything, from the power play modules to all of this all the engineer things. Thank you so much for including that in the beta, and I hope it continues in the future. This is awesome. This is exactly what we need in order to test things. We don't want to test the grind, we want to test the new things. Thank you. I was not looking forward to all the grind to try to test out the cutter, which is next on my list. But because I'm here, we're going to continue where I left off in the last episode. So again, Frontier, thank you. Applause, applause, applause. So, continuing on. We get to have all sorts of fun now. Oh my goodness, all sorts of fun. I am actually twiddling my fingers like you know, a mad scientist right now. This is great. So, I actually get to test the mechanic to see if that gambling aspect of it is something I actually enjoy. If it's something that bothers me. It bothers me on principle right now. But to see as to whether or not the mechanic as a whole actually bothers me as a game mechanic is one thing. It's still going to mess with balancing. It's still going to make it to where PvP fights, while they will be more interesting, they will never be balanced or fair. So that's something. But, that aside. And actually, while we're on that note, one of the viewers commented that he feels that all the engineer stuff is going to really skew PvP between people who have Horizons and people who do not. And actually, I agree. 100% I agree. That's going to happen. The one thing though, and as I replied, in that PvP fights in my experience are always one-sided. You know, the trader is always getting ganged up on by 4 pirates. You know? Or even if it's just one pirate, he has weapons and a combat ship. The trader does not have any of those things. So, it's never a fair fight. Never a fair fight. I mean, even if you have the exact same ship with the exact same loadout, everything, the exact same, the pilot is going to make it one way or the other. It's never fair. So, I agree, but I have to say, to state, really, I agree, but I have to state the fact that it's never, ever a fair fight. Which is one thing that's always kind of bothered me, and one thing why I don't take part in PvP half the time. But anywho, let's continue. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm all over the place here. So, where do I begin? Where do I begin? Okay, first and foremost, I need to rank up. So, let us grab fish. And what they've also done is they've added commodities markets to the sites where the engineers are located, so you can grab all the fish you want. So, let's go ahead and grab 10. I don't think I'm going to need more than that. Don't want to go through all the stock. And let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Oh, not that yet. Engineer's Workshop. Okay, so let's mess with our FSD. Why not? Faster boot sequence. I want to see what this is all about. Before we do, however, let's see something here. Is it this boot sequence? Let's see here. Let us power down our frameshift drive, and let's get an idea. I won't actually time it, but let's get an idea of how long this takes to boot back up. And we'll just count it out loud. So let's see here. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000. About 10 seconds. Okay. Give or take, with a margin of error, 10 seconds to boot up the frameshift drive. Interesting. Alright, well let's see if that is what this module actually does. So, frameshift drive, yes. Faster boot sequence, please. That will cost you 1 fish. Oh, yes. Preview outcome. And where's the preview? But anyway, view cost and generate. It'll consume my fish. How dare you? Generate. Let us see. Okay. Aww. My secondary effect is even more mass. That sucks. But let's see. So that gave me an additional 28% gain or decrease to the boot time. Again, we're going to see if that's actually what it means of my frameshift drive. The thermal load has increased by 5%, the power draw by 4, the integrity by 4, and the mass by 7. So, oh well, let's see. Apply. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so we have ranked up. No, not quite yet. We are almost to grade 3. So, let us see if this is any different now. Okay, see how it has a little marker next to it? Let's check this out. Alright, already, let's go. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000. That's what it means. It actually means the boot time of the frameshift drive. Tested and confirmed. You've heard it here first, or probably somewhere else. So, that is what it does. So yeah, okay. I was correct in my assumption in the last video that this does modify the boot time, and I still think it would be best served on a combat ship. You know, a ship that actually turns off its frameshift drive. So, what have you. So, anywho, that is awesome. That is awesome. It'll work really well on Eagles, on Vipers, Vultures, anything that has power issues and deploys its hardpoints. Awesome. Basically frees up 2% of your power, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. So, let's go ahead and mod it again just to see if it stacks. So, let's do increased range, shall we? Another fish for the fish god. Alright, so our mass will go up, or not. And so, okay, so this range means where it can fall. Either an increase of 12% or a decrease of 2%. And anywhere in between. The integrity can do the same thing. It can go down or it can go up, marginally. The power draw, same thing. But the optimized mass of my frameshift drive can go up. So let's find out. Don't you take my fish? Oh, okay. Well, I got really lucky there. And another increase of mass. Okay. Oh, and it adds it too that if it's an effect. Okay, got you. So, my mass has gone up by 14%, which is kind of the lowest roll. The integrity has gone up. So, actually, I'm going to discard this one because I want to be able to see how much of an increase this actually makes. So, let's see here. Let's see, my current jump range is 14.71. Let's double check this. Outfitting. All my stuff is gone. Could not connect to server. Well then, we seem to have some bugs. Well, I'm not going to be able to lighten this thing up. I put everything back on it at the end of the other video. Yeah, I still have 3% of power to play with. Well, we're just going to have to go off this. So 14.71, 17.02. Oh, I'm at rank 3 now. Okay, well, let's do that. Oh, you don't actually have to apply it to get... Oh, okay, cool. Available attempts 8. Interesting and worrisome. Preview outcome. The previous modification will be removed. Boot time and thermal load. Okay. Dang it. Alright, well, view cost and generate. Oh, now we have a positive effect here. Interesting. Okay. See, that was cool. And our optimized mass has increased by 14%. Now this is actually the reason, optimized mass, this is actually the reason why the Type 9 doesn't really jump very far. It, as a ship, has a huge mass, right? You could strip it all down, it still weighs a lot, no matter what you do. So lightening it up, while it does help, doesn't help as much as it does on, say, something lighter, like the Anaconda. The Anaconda doesn't weigh much at all. So, this makes it to where it compensates for your ship's mass and making your frameshift more efficient. So again, 14.71, 1702 is what we're at. Let's go ahead and apply this. Okay, so I gained 2.4 light years on that one. So 16.83 instead of 14.75, and instead of 17 point something, we're at 19.26. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually, because that's one problem with the Courier is it has a pretty lousy jump range for something this small and light. So that's respectable. I will have to see what the FDL is like now. So cool. So we're at grade 3 again. So let's check out power distributors. Power distributors, yes. High charge capacity power distributor. I haven't actually looked at these, so let's look at them. Weapons capacity goes up. Engines and system, all of them go up. Weapons recharge, the recharge goes down, but the capacity goes up. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, available attempts is tied to how many I have. Okay, cool. I was worried that there was an artificial limit for some reason. Okay, charge enhanced power distributor. Okay, so this is the opposite. The recharge goes up, but the capacity goes down. See, this I actually like a lot more. A lot more for my playstyle. And let's see, engine focused power distributor. Engine's recharge and capacity goes up while everything else goes down. Yeah. I don't know if that's worth it. There's a lot more going down than there is going up. But it does go up a lot, so maybe. System focused. I don't know why anybody would have that. And let's see, the one everybody's probably after, the weapon focused power distributor. Yep. Shielded power distributor. I guess, yeah, integrity. Why? Yeah, you can double how long it takes to kill. Why? Okay. Well, let's get an idea for this. I'm going to go ahead and get the engine-focused one, because I'm going to turn this thing into a racer. Engine-focused power distributor. Let's go ahead and get the third one. Preview outcome. Alright, view cost and generate. Okay. That's actually kind of cool. Okay. So, cool. Our weapons recharge, engines recharge, and systems recharge all got a bonus. So, this actually turned out to be pretty good. So even though something that looked at on paper I didn't like, and did it just, for the heck of it, it turns out that you can still get other benefits. That's cool. That's really good to know. The capacity took a pretty big hit though, 11%. The systems capacity, 5%. The systems recharge, 4%. which isn't that big of a deal. The weapons recharge went up by 3%, which is nice, but not really that much. The engine's recharge went up by a staggering 17%, and the engine capacity went up by a blistering 19%, but that's only halfway. So hey, let's try it again. I will use the current one. Yes, I am aware. Thanks to you letting me know. Ooh. Ooh, bad roll. Bad roll. Yep, not really happy with that. Let's try it again. Okay. I'll take this only because I also got a mass reduction. So, let's apply this. Okay, I have grade 5 access now. Awesome. Now this is what I was after. So, engines. We already have the modified engines, the modified thrusters. So let's go for the one that I was actually after, which was the clean drive tuning. Alright, so optimal multiplier upwards of 14%, with a reduction in integrity, optimal mass, and power draw. So, let's go nuts. Let's see how much this actually helps. An increase in power by 23%. But I get almost maximum of the optimal multiplier. So we'll go ahead and apply it. If it's too much energy. Let's see. Shield generators. Kinetic resistant. Enhanced low power shields. Make it to where the mass decreases. So this is what I want. So enhanced low power shields. Let's go all the way up. Integrity. And optimal hull mass goes down, which is basically the strength of your shields. Your shields are all tied to a mass rating on your ship, and they have a multiplier of their strength based on it. So, let's see here. Power draw decreases, mass decreases, and optimal strength stays about the same. So, let's go ahead and do this. No, random explosive resistance. Cool, let's apply it. Shield cell banks. I didn't get to see these. Rapid charge. Okay. Increases the boot up time and loses duration to gain faster spin up times when used. Okay, so it just makes it to where the spin up time is, I guess, that delay before they fire. And a duration of the actual charge goes down, and the reinforcement, how much it provides, goes up, but the boot time is severely hampered. That's awesome. Specialized, what's this all about? Boot time goes up, thermal load goes up, power draw goes up, integrity goes down. So, that's so you can stack shield cells and be able to boot them up faster in combat, which is also good. Well, yeah, that's actually a really good mechanic. I like that. Let's see, what can you do to cannons? Efficient weapons. So thermal load goes down even further, which is almost non-existent for cannons. Damage per second goes down or up a little bit. Rate of fire goes down. Damage can either go down or up. Power draw goes down. Distributor draw. Oh, that's cool. High capacity magazine. Oh. Hello. Okay, ammo clip size goes up considerably, along with your maximum amount of ammunition. Oh, wow. Oh, but the power draw, I don't know why the power draw would go up. Well, maybe, I guess. Reload time takes longer. Perfect. And the mass, obviously, would go up. This makes perfect sense. Up, yes, this is awesome. I'm totally going to do this with missiles. Long-range weapon. Yeah. Weapon range up to a 61% increase. Damage per second goes down, damage goes down, distributor draw goes up, mass goes up, power draw. All makes sense. Very good. Short-range blaster. Alright, Solo. Let's see here. Maximum range decreases, damage per second increases, damage goes up, distributor draw increases, thermal load increases, integrity decreases. Makes sense. It makes sense. I like it. Alright. Armor. Alright, lightweight armor. Okay, so let's see. This armor-based blueprint degrades integrity reinforcement for lower mass, a global integrity boost. Okay. Your hull boost goes up by 8 to 20%. I don't really understand what that means. Mass doesn't change. Hull reinforcement doesn't change. I don't know what this means at all. Let's see here. So our current jump range is 17.88 and 19.51. Let's see if this actually lightens me up. Because lightening myself up would increase my jump range. Okay. Apply it. 17.88. Ah, it did lighten me up. Awesome. 18.7, 19.51. Sweet. And then we can do blast resistant armor, which this makes sense. Explosive resistance, but at a cost of kinetic resistance. Oh man. I hope they made missiles strong enough to warrant this. Haven't checked yet. Heavy duty armor, kinetic resistance, thermal resistance, and explosive resistance. Oh yeah, there we go. Heavy duty armor is where it's at. Oh, wow. Wowie, wow, 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 wow. Oh man, is this going to be used a lot in PvP. Kinetic resistant armor. Again, but at a cost of thermal and explosive, which may or may not be a good thing. And yeah, okay, cool. Thermal resistant all makes sense. This is all good. What can you do to pulse lasers? Efficient, focused, maximum range goes up, damage per second goes down, rate of fire, thermal load, armor piercing. Cool. Lightweight mount. The mass decrease. Ooh. Well, since I have to have them right now because I can't connect to the server to get rid of them, let's do this to my... Yeah, view cost and generate. Okay. I'll take it. Oh, hello. Oh! What is this? Interesting. Armor piercing went up, my damage went up, my distributor draw increased, my thermal load increased, my power draw increased, and no effect. I don't know, I'll take it. Alright, and cannons. Let's see, let me lighten these up too. I need more fish. Okay, high capacity magazine, long range, overcharged, short range blaster. Okay. Well, let's do the short range blaster. That sounds fun. Wheel of... I can't say it. Smart rounds. What does that mean? Friend or foe targeting upgrade that causes rounds to self-destruct before damaging ships that are not currently targeted. Oh, that explains what was happening with those missiles when I was in that conflict zone. I thought... Or, res site. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. That's very noob-friendly. But you have to... Cool. Ah. Okay. Let's do that again, see if we get anything different. Short range blaster. Preview outcome, view cost, and generate. Generate. Dispersal field. Experimental upgrade that causes successful strikes to temporarily confuse all gimbal and turret hardpoints on the target at the cost of direct damage potential? What? Oh, that is OP. Man, I wish we could actually like gun for specific ones, because it's kind of irritating that I have one on one hardpoint, one on the other hardpoint, but... Ah! Alright. Cool. Let's see if I can get into the outfitting. Looks like I still can't. Well, let's see how much faster we are. Let's see how much faster these cannons fire. That is what I'm looking forward to right now. Yep.
Disengaging automated flight control routine. Safe travels, Commander.
Now this is almost the same build. I have a prismatic 2A shield instead of the 3A that I had before. But otherwise it's the same build. And before I did 445 in a straight line. $491. Yeah, so it helped. Oh, hello. There's a point of interest right up there. Oh, it's a different color. The one on the left is... That is awesome. That noise they added when it hits, that must be that dispersal field thing. That is awesome. That is really cool. Oh. Oh wow. Look how fast my engines refill. Look at this. Wow. Alright, let's see if I can get into outfitting here. Please. Nope. Wait, maybe. Aha! I can. Alright, let's get rid of all this stuff. I want to see how fast this thing will go. Oh, cool. It lets you see the modifications you have on it in the... Cool. Good, I was worried about that. I was like, do I have to memorize this or forever forget it? Cool. Okay guys, so I went ahead and stripped everything off of this. The only thing, I even downgraded my power plant. So the power plant is a 2A, and the frameshift drive is now a 2D. I even downgraded that. The sensors and life support are already as low as they'll go. The cargo hatch I can't do anything about. The power distributor I left as it was, as a 3A, the one that I have modified. So we'll see. I could probably go down a little bit further, but I still have the big thrusters. And the only thing is this test is going to make it 64% of my power. The only thing about this test is because of the random factor, it's not necessarily as fast as this thing will be able to go. So it might, you know, if the RN Jesus shines down upon you and your roll is strong, you might be able to go faster than I'm about to go. But aside from the distributor, this is as light as it gets. So let's see how fast we can go. We have the performance enhanced performance thrusters that have been modified to the max level. Let's see how fast I can get a courier.
Ship release. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
Oh, wow. Alright, our cruise speed is at 513. Our cruise speed. 4 pips to engines, just flying.
All clear. Flight control signing off.
513. Wow. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the boost. $696. Almost another full 100. We're coming in hot.
Landing pad 28.
Oh, I like it. Alright, guys. Well, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Now I gotta see the cutter. So, that's next on the list, guys. And I'll see you there. I'll see you there, guys. Wow, this thing is fast. I like it.
Access granted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 28. Take note of speed restrictions, Commander. Slow down.
Ah. What a great way to end an episode. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
All of them. We're ready to enter the atmosphere. Oh shit! That is the